Well, taking you through Pineville, the town I grew up in, town I was born in, town I went to school in. Hope you'd enjoy this little video of one of the small towns in Kentucky, and hopefully this is the start of our tour of Kentucky. Small towns. Everybody knows the big ones like Lexington and Louisville, Bowling Green. But I'm going to take you to the lesser side, the lesser known side and lesser known towns of Kentucky. What makes up Kentucky. Hope you enjoy. Stay along for the ride, guys. Today we're entering into a little small town of Pineville, Kentucky, and we're heading in from the northbound, well actually southbound lanes. We're coming in from the northern end of Pineville on 25E, US Highway 25E. And right now they got a little construction going on, stuff like that. But this is the scenery of this little town. Like the right lane is closed. We won't get over it. And up there is Pine Mountain State Park. That mountain right there. So you can see the radio towers and things like that. A few of the local businesses. Come into the gas station, local Dairy Queen and Pizza Hut. One of the largest employers of Pineville right here is Pineville Community Hospital. It's actually changed its name to Pineville Community Health Center. It used to be known as Pineville Community Hospital. My mother worked there for 30-some years. I worked there for a little while. It was my first job. You got the famous flood wall. This is a little town with the flood wall in it. Downtown Pineville, home of the Pineville Mountain Mines. There's your McDonald's, your bank, a little Walgreens. The northbound lane coming into Pineville. This is what it looks like. Entrance from Marilyn County on actually be westbound. Have you ever heard that you'll never east leave Harlan line? Well, if you wanted to, you had to head east, had to head west to Pineville. And as you can see, up there on top of the mountain, it's Chain Rock and Pine Mountain State Park. This is actually part of the city limits. Crossing back over the Cumberland River. Pretty soon too. That's another famous place that's around here is the headwaters of the Cumberland River. It actually starts in Harlan County. But Alright guys, we are in Pineville Cemetery. And we are here to see Marilyn Monroe's sister's grave. She's probably one of the most famous people that ever come from Pineville, Kentucky.
Now, what's her last name?
She is a miracle.
I think it's on this side, I think.
No, it should be right up here, if I'm not mistaken. It should be right there under that tree.
Right here?
No, right, left, I mean.
To the left, to the left, to the left.
Oh, right here. She's right here, bub. Look here, right next to a brummit.
We can do that first.
That's funny. Well, right here is Marilyn Monroe's sister. She's buried next to her husband. And, no, her husband's name's right there, so there's two graves right there, bub.
Are you?
Mm-hmm. And there's a grave, and over there's a grave.
I love it.
So.
Wait, these two was born.
Same year, yeah. Niobe something, I guess.
Niobe's one.
It's a woman. She was a brummit. That's her last name.
Yep.
I don't know if she was even kin to us guys. I really don't know. But she was a miracle. And she was born the same year that Bernice Baker Miracle was born.
Over a mom.
But they're buried right next to the Pineville Hospital. That's how I found her grave so easy. I seen pictures and I know exactly where it was at because I've cut the grass over there plenty of time, so I knew where it was at. But yes, this is where Marilyn Monroe's sister's buried at. Right here. This is also Pineville's largest cemetery. Alright, let's walk back to the car, bub. What do you say? Alright, up in front of us is our newly built, no, it's not really new, but our new courthouse. Instead of renovating the other one, they had to bring this one in. And one of two Bell County libraries. We have the Pineville branch right here. We have access to public literature. First one of many churches, First Christian Church of Pineville. There's a bunch of them down here. This is main downtown. Main downtown consists of a few local businesses. The original courthouse of Bell County. Mexican restaurant. We have an old theater. trail kind. As you can see, Pineville's not that big of a town. It's a very small little town. But it's very old. This town dates back all the way back to the 1800s. Some famous things that take place around here is the Marilyn Monroe Festival, which is, if I'm not mistaken, it's the longest running festival in the state of Kentucky. And I think it's the second longest annual event in Kentucky, other than the Kentucky Derby. It's one of two funeral homes in Pineville.
Barnett and Steele.
It's the funeral home. Back around toward the courthouse square. So you can see one of the oldest businesses in Pineville, which is First State Bank. It's actually called First State Financial now. This is the original building. Up there we have Long's Picnic. We'll drive by that in a minute. Other side of the courthouse. You look over to our right, this is the Total Care Building, which is a medical facility, part of the Pineville Hospital. Actually, this used to be a hotel. I'll give some information right now about that hotel that I don't know off the top of my head. Here is the original City Hall of Pineville, which they have repurposed for businesses. You have the Bell County School Board, Bell County School System,
The jail.
Bell County Jailhouse, which is very old. It has probably been there since the 1800s or early 1900s. Left, we have the new City Hall. It looks like it's currently under construction. The only Catholic church in Pineville. I think it's called St. Anthony's. And we have Pineville Independent School System. It's the city's school. It's independently got its own school board. It's a K through 12 school. Actually, it offers preschool stuff as well. Pineville Independent School Playground. They just had recently renovated, redone. We're going to take a right, go around the school here. We'll show you how big the little school it is. I went to school here from the 7th grade to graduation. They just recently built a new gymnasium. Very nice. It's about as big as the school is. They've recently made some changes. I'll throw some old pictures up at the school and let you see that the way it used to be. I'll find some pictures of what it looked like when I was in school. You got residents all around town, about every part that you look at. Next, I'm going to take it on our parade route for the Mountain Laurel Parade. We'll show you what it's like. Right here, guys, is where the Mountain Laurel Festival starts at. The parade actually goes down this street. It's actually just on the street, but I'm actually going to take you the actual route that it goes. You'll kind of see how it is. So, this is actually Kentucky Avenue. sewer system and the drainage system from the city, and they had every bit of this for roads, sidewalks, everything. So they had it on Tennessee Avenue, and it went around to Virginia. We're on Kentucky Avenue right now. We have a radio station here in Pineville that is 106.3, the big one. We have a little show called Radio. It runs in the morning time, get the tray by, put all their stuff in there. Kind of like a classified ad. Pretty much the route that it takes. Now what we're going to do is we're going to drive over into a place called Newtown, which is kind of like a suburb or something of it. It's a borough, or I don't know what you call it, but it's a part of Pineville. My sister actually lives up that way. Here's the actual front of the high school and the middle school. And it's a small school. The gymnasium is about as big as the whole school itself. Churches in the town. Here's the Church of the Nazarene, the different denominations. We have Holiness Pentecostal, Baptist, Nazarene, Catholic. And we'll go to the right here and you'll see the First Baptist Church of Pineville, one of many Baptist churches in Pineville. I'll actually put the total number on the screen here. I'll put the total number of churches in Pineville on the screen, because right here we're passing another church. This is the Presbyterian Church. We'll take you downtown there and we'll kind of show you that. is the Pineville practice facilities. We got the baseball, softball field over there. This is where the Pineville High School and middle school and all that good the elementary has their football practices at. Again, this is called Newtown. It's just a little part of Pineville. You see someone over here painted a mural on one of the walls from Highway 66. It runs through Pineville. They recently just updated all this. The basketball courts is actually brand new. This used to be a tennis court and stuff. So what they've done is they took the tennis court, existing tennis courts, and they made 4 basketball. And they made a walking track, an exercise track, and a little playground for the children of Pineville. One of, I think, 1 or 2 parks in Pineville besides the Dago State Park. And again, you got your multiple churches. Like I said, I'll put the number up here. There's 2 churches within 100 yards of each other. Many churches in Mobile town. Wilderness Road Cemetery. But here is what we call Wasiota Winds. It's a fairly new golf course. They used to be like what we call the fat track right down here below. It used to be a walking trail, and unfortunately you really can't walk no more because they took the parking spots away. But technically you still can, but it's not really used that often now. Used to. Right here's a good view of the fairgrounds and stuff. Looks like they need to upkeep on their greens a little bit more in the fairway and stuff. Looks like it needs a little maintenance. But anyways, this area here used to actually be known as Lake Mistake. What they try to do is they try to actually make a big, nice, beautiful lake out of it. And instead of properly making it, you know, they had to put down the clay and stuff. But what they ended up doing, instead of making a pretty lake, they made a big, ugly swamp. And this was swamp for years, all the way back through here. There was not anything, and then they finally decided to get it all cleared up and turn it into this. And there's actually a creek called Clear Creek that runs out of this area, and that's what these ponds are mainly supplied by, is Clear Creek. And it is runs here to the Cumberland River, also known as the Cumberland Narrows, where Dr. Thomas Walker actually crossed the Cumberland River at. But, you know, this is all fed by that little creek, and this all floods. Sometimes we get some crazy flooding. But the actual clubhouse or the golf course house is over there. We're actually on the back side of it. This road actually goes into a residential area. We used to call the fat track, went along this road right here too. It used to be a railroad that went through here. It's no longer here. That's what this was. It actually went down right down here beside the other side of this fence. It's actually the railroad bed. We might be able to see bits and parts of it as we get on up here, if it's still there. We'll see. It's been years since I've been up here on this side of the golf course, actually since they made it and stuff. Even though it's a local place, we just, since they put the golf course in, we never had no desire to come down here and walk before. So a lot of people come up in here though, and park and walk another way, and I'll show you that. And the town, the golf course is about as big as the town is. Pineville's not a very big town, it's a small town. It's a beautiful town. It needs, people is trying to bring it back to life. working on it. We're trying to rejuvenate it, which I think is awesome. But it still has a long ways to go. And back in the 50s, in the heyday of the coal mining industry and stuff like that, Pineville used to be well down. Pineville County is known for two different towns. Pineville is the county seat. There is also Millsboro. And Millsboro is actually the biggest town in Pineville County. And we'll do that one on our next deal here. Took that old barn and made part of the golf course out of it. Let's see here. Still. This is the little creek. No, it's the clear creek. Dead lady right here near the road. Well, guys, they can check out the fat track period on this end. Only one other place to get to it, and that's on the other side of Clear Creek. It used to be right over here on the other side of the creek. This bridge was always here, but you could go park right over here and you would walk out the trail and you see resemblances of it right there where this stuff's at. But he'd walk and he'd walk on that old railroad bed. See the trail bed right there? Here it is. See the gravel? You'd actually park right back here. They got blocked off and everything now. Wow. But yeah, the trail went right there. I used to cut grass. The hospital used to take care of it, maintain it. And we would sit here and cut grass from one end to the other, which was over a mile long. We had to walk and cut grass. And I was 17 years old when I done this. So yes, it was right here. Somebody bought it, looks like, and it does some work here, took up the road to it. That kind of sucks, huh? Moving on. That is a view of 25E. And my home is not too far from that, believe it or not. We live up that way. But look at the beautiful scenery there. I mean, we got some beautiful mountains around here, and it's a Smoky Mountain like. I mean, it reminds you a lot of the Smoky Mountains up here, even though we're like 4,000 feet smaller. But it's still really neat to look at. Alright, let's go to the Overlook and check that out. Alright guys, this is the city of Pineville. And It's a little small town below Pine Mountain. We're approximately about 2,200 feet above sea level. But here's the views we have of the surrounding Appalachian Mountains. It's a very humid day. It ain't too bad up here on the mountain though. But yeah, let's see if we can zoom in just a little bit. I'll show you where I went to high school. You can see, let's see if I can put my finger. Right, there's the football field, the gymnasium, and the school is right here beyond the bushes. That's Pineville High School, the Pineville Independent School System. And right there is what used to be called Pineville Community Hospital. And that was where I first got a job at. And that little community right there is called Wall's End, because we have a flood wall right through here on the highway. And then the Cumberland River, of course, is right there. See, we're almost at the start of the Cumberland River, guys. But this is my little hometown. Well, it still is, because I don't live far away from it. St. Rock is on to the right of us, about a quarter mile. This is also part of a mountain chain called Kentucky Ridge. It goes back that way.
Now, let me show them the view first. Look at that pretty view. What's over there? Let me show you the chain now. Look at that chain. We're hiking up a rock. They call it St. Rock for a reason. Yeah, and we're also up here. We're all... Look at that view right over there. That's the top of the mountain. And then there's the chain of rock. See? And if I could go on there, excuse me if I have the finger in the way. Hold on! I could go on that place. But look, there's the thing. And all the way down there is not Barberville, but Pineville. Whoo! See, it's right down there.
cross over the Cumberland River on this little bridge, and we come to the Wild's End. And actually, this little area here also is on the other side of the banks of the Cumberland. It's actually got wilds surrounding it too. You've got a nice little community here. It's got apartments, public housing. It's got a mixture of private homes. Drive on around here, you come to the end of town, and just here in a second we'll be plumb out of the city, little city of Pineville. Little children playing. As we cross this portion of the flood wall, we are out of the city of Pineville and then going into a place called 4 Mile, which is just a little community. It's actually not even a town or anything. So that's it, guys. We have done our little tour of Pineville, and I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope it was a little fun learning experience for y'all. I hope you've seen some features that we like to have seen and known all of our life. Hopefully we'll continue this little series. We'll go to some more towns. We'll go to probably Millsboro next. It's a lot bigger. Got a lot more things in. As I said, it was the biggest city in Bell County. Since we're in Bell County doing it, we'll do that. Next, and then after that, we'll probably go to Barberville, which is our current local town also. Pretty much every town around us within a 30-mile radius is probably our local town. Because some people has local towns that's miles away or whatever, but we live in kind of in between. So, but guys, if you like this type of content, give us a thumbs up, give us a comment. If you have anything to add, any of you that knows Pineville or anything like that, or shoot us a comment and let us know. And share us with all your family, friends, neighbors, whoever. Make sure you're subscribed if you're new, and if you like content like this. But we do all kinds of content. We travel, we do things at home. We've got a lot of stuff going on right now, but I figured we'd take us some time out for a little busy days and kind of show, while we're in town, some history of the towns. So, guys, we'll see you in the next video. We love y'all, and as always, have a big birthday!